So you going to the icy red thing?
Yeah. We plan on it. Yeah, the metronome. I hear that bitch playing. Like, it's off now. Good. All right, cool.
She's like, you heard that?
All right. Welcome to the beatsnchill podcast, episode 154. I'm your host, Hometown, along with my co-host, Gerard Food on my left, and Jazz to my right.
Hey.
Got Tyree on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Danny in the building. You know what I mean? Got Ace behind the boards at Studio 22. And we still in Black Music Month. You know what I mean? Holidays passed. We just had Father's Day pass last week, and we just had Juneteenth a couple days ago. Anybody celebrate Juneteenth in a special way?
Not going to summer school. I know that.
They took off work?
It gave us the day off.
They giving niggas days off?
Schools don't play. They gave us Juneteenth off.
I
I
had
was like,
Juneteenth off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat on my couch, watched Sinners, smoked.
I did not have Juneteenth off. I work for sure.
damn, for real?
Yeah, I work, yeah.
Did anybody say anything? Anybody was like, oh man, like leading up to Juneteenth. Everybody was like, oh, you got the day off?
Nah, are you talking about on the job?
Yeah.
Nah.
They just made sure to stay far away from that.
You could have took it off. I mean, I could have took it off, but they didn't give it. They ain't like paid holiday off.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You had to pay holiday off? Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man.
You work at a school.
Weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah. But I mean, I didn't really do shit either. I mean, I did. I think I want to say I ate like Kay's Kitchen or some shit like that.
Wasn't on
Oh,
a
gave back to
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah. Did y'all support any black business on Juneteenth?
I watched Sinners.
Sinners. They just caught up on everything from fucking May and April, huh?
Did y'all know Juneteenth you supposed to eat like watermelon and like red velvet cake and stuff like that, like red?
You're supposed to?
Yeah, supposed to represent like the blood shed from like the slaves and shit that died during like.
Not saying you're wrong. I want to know who created that.
I don't know. I just seen somebody serving somebody red velvet and watermelon, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Exactly.
Then somebody Googled it, it was like, oh, I guess that's what they eat on Juneteenth.
I didn't know that.
Even when you said
Pretty
that
cool.
just now, I was like,
Feel crazy, but like
Feels a little racist.
I like watermelon and not really that red velvet cake like
yeah,
that, but
watermelon slap.
watermelon is
love
tasty.
Red velvet cake good. It's just chocolate cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't let the velvet taste. It should taste like root beer. That's like the Dr. Pepper of cake.
That's because
Dr. Pepper ain't bad.
some people put when they do red velvet, they put like vinegar in it.
What the hell is happening?
Yeah, there's like a recipe that it has like, and because
Vinegar.
I was like vinegar. I don't. It's just chocolate cake, but it's red. No, you put vinegar and make it cheese. I was like,
No.
what do you mean by that?
No. No.
So
I fuck with
if
it.
two people have tasted different variations of red velvet cake, that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean,
I
really,
probably had the one with vinegar in it.
ooh, but I'm a
nasty.
plain cake. Give me vanilla.
Anybody eat fried chicken
Vanilla.
on Juneteenth?
I haven't eaten fried chicken in a long time.
I
What day was
just
Juneteenth?
recently
Was that
Thursday,
Thursday?
19th.
That's when you were supposed to put them wings on the grill, huh?
Yeah. I ordered a pizza. Yeah, it was raining like a bitch outside.
It
It
was.
was.
Yeah, they were trying to stop us from grilling. In a real holiday, nigga.
Oh shit.
Damn, all right, bro.
Yeah. I just think, I saw like people like, I feel like white people shouldn't be able to get that day off.
That's how
One of
racist.
my
your fault.
That's
You know?
racist.
One of my homeboys said he scheduled all white people.
That's funny.
He goes, once I put the schedule in, that's that. He goes, I scheduled all white people to work. I ain't mad at it.
Everybody do anything for Father's Day?
I pulled
I
up.
work.
I do. Yeah, one of my dad crib. That's it. Them niggas already went out to breakfast without me that morning. Okay, hey, how you doing? Bitch, I already ate. I'm mad, bitch. Going back home.
Yeah.
We just got in from breakfast. What?
Yeah.
I show you, motherfucker.
Father's Day lasts for like 4 hours. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Father's Day, not the whole day. It's like 4 hours. Bro.
Yeah, what you did, you know?
Yeah.
I took like
Well,
half
what
the day off.
did they do for you, should I say?
Shit.
Oh,
He said, "Oh,
never mind.
Some people, got text messages.
Yeah.
People send me like a few dollars. You know what I mean? But I was just chilling. Had Jit with me, so it was my first. It was my first Father's Day with my
Being
son,
a
though.
father.
Not being a father, but
But-
having.
Well, no,
having-
like actual live and direct.
yeah. So that was the first time. So that was cool.
That's
I mean,
what's up.
but everybody else, raggedy ass, ain't do nothing for me. Take me out for breakfast. Though. It's like, damn, you know what I mean?
Hey man, you get to experience what they've been talking about online for the
Yeah.
longest.
I ain't get a tie.
I ain't get a tie.
Now you finna next year you finna get some socks.
I seen that they say on Mother's Day, I think people spend $10 billion more dollars
Damn.
than on
It's the
Father's
second.
Day.
I think it's the second most celebrated holiday.
Wow.
Damn,
Outside
$10
of,
million more
I
dollars.
think 10. I seen 10 billion, but I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think
10
it's,
billion sounds kind of crazy, but
I mean, it's almost like if you think it's like Christmas, I think then Mother's Day, then Valentine's Day, and then I think Halloween is like 13.
Damn, so what number is fucking Father's Day?
oh, it's bottom of the totem pole for sure.
Oh, that's so sad. That sucks.
Yeah, y'all don't care about us. Well, not me, but shit. You know what I mean?
I'm a daddy's girl. I used to spend money on my daddy. So
Yeah,
People don't give a fuck about Father's Day.
nah, for real.
No, they don't.
my brother just became a dad for this is first year celebrating it. It was very cute. They had matching shirts. It was like,
Oh, him and the Jit.
it's cute shit.
That's how you supposed to do it.
That's how you supposed to do it.
You got a
Matching
matching shirt with your Jit?
You need to get a matching shirt.
Both of us wearing white tees.
We got G-Mans on.
Shit.
That's funny.
G-Man long as fuck on your Jit.
They like ghosts.
You know, I say one of the funniest things though is like when you trying to send videos and pictures or you on FaceTime, you sending, showing your Jit, and like you don't see it until you actually show them. Like, man, that diaper full as a bitch.
That's what it is.
Change that boy diaper, man. Shit, all right, my fault. Hey man, but shout out to Juneteenth, shout out to Father's Day. Any birthday shout outs? Oh no, what's the name birthday
Oh,
today?
Ace birthday just passed.
Oh, yeah. How you turn 30? Bitch, I'm 30. What the fuck y'all laughing at?
He just turned 27.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
And
out.
Jay Brown birthday today?
Yeah, Jay Brown birthday today. It's still Gemini season, right?
Yeah,
No idea.
I believe so.
The Gemini.
Gemini.
No.
Yeah,
When then it's Leo season?
maybe. I don't fucking
I don't know about that.
It is
That's
Cancer.
illogical.
Oh, it is Cancer season.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, your birthday coming up?
The emotionals.
Oh, okay.
The emotionals.
I don't really know much about zodiac signs.
Me neither.
It never did like y'all birth chart.
What? I mean, I know I'm a Libra.
No, I'm saying like knowing like your rising. And
No, I've never done that.
Your big three.
That shit, I recently did that shit. That shit pretty
You
interesting.
did that
man.
at Tampa-ish?
No, I ain't do that to me.
It was accurate for you?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Was it
I-
them vague terms? It was like, oh, like you're loving and
No,
you're helpful.
It wasn't
But
that.
why?
It wasn't that. It wasn't vague like that. It was just kind of like it's like a lot of different shit that lined up with like your personality. And when you start hearing the shit, you like, oh, I actually do kind of do that, or I actually do feel that way. And it'll tell you like it can. I think it was something like it tells you like what you would be successful doing if you based off your personality. It's like with mine, it was like the more I kind of like put myself out there in like in creative environments, like without like strategy. Like if I just like leap,
Yeah.
I will find my way around like the room easier than most people.
That's true.
But
Talk to everybody.
yeah. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of shit, but it's like it gets more detailed when you figure out when you was actually like what time you was born, because it does about 15-minute segments.
Damn.
Yeah,
So every 15-minute stamp got a different personality trait.
because the position of the planets
Yeah,
and
me
shit
and
like
you
that.
Virgos, but I got a different moon than you. Well, moon sign than you do, which is like your emotional side.
Yeah,
Shit might not be no moon for me, goddamn.
Might be a Virgo type shit.
Oh man,
Ain't nothing like you, nigga. Fuck you talking.
We ain't nothing alike, but we similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
But I like I'm a Scorpio, but because of being so like in October is like early,
Yeah.
I have a lot of similarities with Libras.
Oh, that's
You know
why
what
y'all
I'm
best friends.
Oh,
That makes sense why y'all best friends. To me, it does.
I do think that a lot of Scorpio people that born like in November are a lot of like some of the most like wildish, high energy people.
It's true.
Them be the motherfuckers like to smash.
Yep.
Scorpios.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the say it again.
To smash, to get it in.
That's because it was conceived around fucking Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. I know.
That's all it is.
Exactly what I
That
heard.
spirit just lived through y'all.
This,
That's hilarious.
let's get into the NBA Finals, man. We got Game 7 left. Game 6 was
Hey,
a complete opposite of what Game 5 was. Like,
I'd said earlier, if they play like that, if Indiana plays like that, Game 7, they winning. There's nothing OKC could do about it.
if you take OKC Game 5 versus Indiana Game 6, who you think wins?
Indiana.
You think so?
Did you see how they was, dog? They was shooting well.
It was.
They had the floor space.
I think Siakam was a lot more aggressive
Yeah.
in the post. Like he didn't really take too much time trying to like find teammates. He get the ball, he up,
Getting the shot up. Yep.
trying to just making contact. Like he's trying to like bulldoze a bitch. But I feel like Jalen Williams Game 5 was like probably one
He
of
dropped
the best,
40 points.
probably one of the best performances in the fucking finals and out of the game so far. And if he can have another game like that, that's and because what's the name? SGA is gonna get he's gonna get his numbers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may look ugly. I feel like it was ugly last night. It was kind of like one of those things where it's like, let me just go ahead and make these numbers look a little better, so I don't look like shit when it comes to how they talk about this game. But if you are able to get Jalen Williams to get up another 30+ point game, I don't know. We might see some shit going to overtime. But I guess it's gonna come down to who. I think it comes down to who big is going to play the best. I think that's going to be the deciding factor. With Obi Toppin, I think he did a really good job last night. He was knocking shots down. He was kind of playing like they gave him a little bit of freedom to kind of like, I'm like, why is he dribbling so fucking much? Like if we was playing and we had a big that was doing that shit on 2K,
I call
like,
time
So
out,
we would
bitch.
call time out so
nigga, what
quick.
the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? We knocking
Yeah.
shits down. So, and then like,
Has Miles Turner dropped over 20 yet in a game yet?
I don't know.
I
If
think
he-
he's like the longest tenured pacer over there, right?
probably.
He been over there
Yeah.
since Roy Hibbert was over that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he dropped 19 last game.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah. His game doesn't look you don't see it until like you look at it on paper. But like
Oh, my bad. He dropped 3.
shot 3 points. Chet Holmgren,
It's a big difference.
Chet Holmgren, he disappeared to me. Like he just seemed like non-existent. But game 5, he was a lot more like dominant. I don't know, man. I do think though, this has been a very entertaining finals though. I think this
Whole
probably,
playoff run was good.
Yeah. Do you think you know how like when teams win, like it seems like the NBA conforms to try to make teams like that. Like, okay, this is how the Warriors won, so let's try to like build a team
Yeah,
that
create that narrative.
like
Like, what happened?
let's start compiling shooters or whatever, or super teams. I feel like we passed the super team era or whatever. But do you think the league changes, the guard changes of the league when it comes to this finals?
I don't know, cause I feel like I don't fucking know.
What you mean the guard changed?
Like the way the NBA looks. Like you seen that fucking Orlando Magic trade for
Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain is like
Oh, yeah.
some people, and I don't know if I just don't watch basketball enough or I don't watch Desmond Bain enough, but it's like some people's like I would have taken that trade in a heartbeat.
They would.
Yeah, like I seen some analysts say like that's a great trade, and I'm just like I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Not 5 picks. 5 picks plus a player for somebody that's not an all-star
5 picks.
does not make.
And it's like,
doesn't make
why?
sense.
What not makes those picks valuable? Like y'all just think that niggas is gonna be like trash. I feel like rookies are. I feel like rookies are coming out better. Like the ones that do good, they don't take too long to show that they're good. They by halfway through the season, it's like, all right, he's gonna be a guy. You know what I'm saying? And you look at like what Houston did over the past like 3 years. Like first time in the playoffs since drafting those boys. I think they put one. Did they still or they probably got rid of him, right? I think it was one guard they had like dreads or some shit. I can't remember his name. They got one of the twins.
Yeah, they got one of the twins. They got Jalen Green.
And there was another guy they had.
This year?
They just had it was a part of that fold, but he went to the G League.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I can't remember his name, but he been balling in the fucking G League. But ever since you remember they had John Wall and they sat John Wall down because they wanted to like fuck it, let's let our youngs just kind of develop together. And 2-3 years later, in the playoffs, so I feel like they finna start getting a lot of these old niggas out.
How you feel about how they fired old Thibodeau from the Knicks?
I feel like it was stupid, and I feel like it showed because they fired him in the middle of the playoffs.
No, they fired him at once.
Fired him like after they lost.
I thought he got fired. I thought wasn't it a coach that got fired and it was
Denver.
That's what it was.
Denver got Mike Malone got fired right before.
I was like, what the fuck?
No,
That
they
was-
fired Thibodeau after they lost.
I get it. I mean, I ain't like the way they was playing. It was like they gave Jalen Brunson the ball and just like fucking make it happen. And it's like I didn't like the way that shit looked.
I also think that like sometimes that be on the players too. Like sometimes they just want to take over. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas might see you might draw up a play, but it's like fuck it, I see something different, and then they just go a different route. You know what I mean?
Who y'all think gonna take that position?
I have no idea.
So you think they should put a vet coach in there or somebody like Sam Cassell?
I mean, but Sam Cassell he's been an assistant coach for a minute. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I mean, who knows? Honestly, when it comes to coaching in the NBA, that should be hit or miss, man. Like sometimes, like it used to be one of those things where you had like a legendary coach that was kind of going to guarantee some type of change. Nah, that shit don't even matter no more.
To the season.
Yeah, like that shit don't even matter no more. But I mean, you know, you got different coaching styles. The game has changed. It's kind of like elevated a little bit. That's one thing I wanted to mention. There's been a lot of backlash with LeBron and the Steve Nash little pod thing they've been doing. And he said there's a lot of people talking about how like LeBron was talking about like ring culture, but a big thing he said was how the triangle offense won't work in today's game the way it traditionally does before, just because people are. It was predicated on like certain positions, playing more in like a certain way, and like in a positionless NBA, and players able to adapt where bigs can do more things. It's just that players will adapt to that offense easy, so you have to like do different things. It just doesn't work the same way. And people was like, nigga, that's an excuse, da da da. Like Kobe figured it out. And the game had changed from when Jordan was playing. Like, you know.
I seen the thing of talking about the ring shit, and it was like the ring shit is true because like even Kobe didn't really get he was a number 2 guy. You know what I mean? To Shaq. What was they saying?
It was like kind of like they don't respect passengers. You got to be the leader
Yeah.
of the team when you win that ring. That's when it matters.
Yeah. Because I remember Cole. I mean, I remember Tracy McGrady when I was like in elementary school, and I thought he was one of the greatest players ever. In my head, I didn't even know fucking Kobe had 3 rings already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it, but yeah. But I mean, it's
You're right.
yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like Jordan got 6 rings. Scottie Pippen also.
Pippen got 6 rings.
And it's like there was like 20, 30 some people ahead of him in the top 75.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So,
I mean, Robert Horry got 11.
Yeah.
Right?
dude, damn.
Yeah.
Boy got 11 rings.
I mean, it's kind of like I feel like they didn't really start talking about the ring culture shit until LeBron got in the league.
Yeah.
And it was like an expectation, like, all right, he got to win this or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was a way to like dim his light. It was like you ain't that good. You the chosen one, but you ain't got no rings. You know what I mean? You keep losing. So it's like you got to find something to like.
Right. Because
I think it was part of that innate Jordan LeBron thing that they try to pit them against each other.
Yeah, I feel like when I was in middle school and high school, which was like right before like the LeBron era, I feel like we didn't really talk about rings like that. We talked about like there's like the ring conversation, then there's like the face of the league type shit,
Yeah.
and then it's just kind of like maybe the MVP conversation. That was always a big conversation.
Yeah, but like the whole like Jordan got 6 rings, he never lost was only a thing when it came to compare him to LeBron James.
Yeah.
Before then, it really. Okay.
I agree.
Because it's a team award. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
And then it's like the thing with Michael Jordan is like people focus too much on like the championships. But if you take away the championships and focus on individual like accolades, like he was a very big like defensive like all-star too. And that's the thing that people don't realize. Like this nigga was like a top 5 defender in the league. You know what I mean? Like if I'm top scorer and I'm also a top defender, like I'm always in the defensive. I'm somewhere in the defensive MVP conversation, and that's like not talked about a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so. But also too, I think there was a video of like watching like other players in the league and the skills back in the 90s, and that weren't like super all-star guys. Like them niggas was like hooping. Like them niggas was like, it wasn't just like little hook shots and shit or whatever. Like them niggas was skilled.
Some shit you see on the outdoor courts.
Like these niggas is not plumbers. These are professional athletes. But as far as the finals, I feel like it's gonna be a massive event. I feel like whoever wins is going to release their shoe. Like SGA is gonna release his shoe if he wins. Halliburton's gonna release his shoe if he wins.
Who you think, if Indiana wins, who you think is going to be their MVP?
Siakam. Or it depends if what's name has a stellar game. It could be that TJ McConnell.
No.
Why not?
Nah,
He's
bro.
not going to win Finals MVP.
Bro, the way
He was hooping. He's been hooping.
He been getting
but
steals.
it ain't. No.
You don't sc- you gotta, it's
He's
not
been good.
enough.
He's been great.
Bro, don't take a lot to win an MVP.
Finals
Finals
MVP?
MVP?
Andre Iguodala did not score a lot to win finals.
Yeah, but no, but he did
impacted
a
the
lot. He
game.
did way more than TJ McConnell did.
You think so?
Yes.
You think he did way more than TJ McConnell?
I believe so.
I don't think so.
Come on. Siakam versus McCollum?
No, I feel like Siakam would get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying TJ McConnell. I don't think Andre Iguodala did more than TJ McConnell.
Oh, I don't know, but I know he ain't doing enough to win Finals MVP.
Nah.
So you might have got me with Andre Iguodala shit, but he ain't beating Halliburton and Siakam to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Halliburton gonna win that shit, but I could probably give it to Siakam though.
It'll be Siakam, Halliburton. Then it's not going to TJ.
What if
He
it
was
goes to
great.
somebody? What about? I would say. Was it Nimhard?
Nembhard.
Him defending SGA the entire series.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
But
That nigga been getting 28, 30 points. Same shit you say about Iguodala.
That's what I'm saying. But but if he wins, it's like,
I honestly, in my opinion, it always goes to how they perform in that last game.
yeah.
If
that's a
Halliburton
big-
have like one of them like 20 points, 15 assists, no turnovers, it's gonna go to him. But as far as consistency, it should be Siakam because he hasn't had a bad game yet.
Yeah.
no.
Who? OKC. Same thing. OKC win. Who?
It'll be SGA. It'll be SGA for sure.
Or Jalen Williams.
He only had one 40-point game.
But he's been pretty consistent though.
Yeah, but they're not winning them games without SGA.
SGA.
Yeah, SGA he's for sure the fucking best player on the court while they playing.
Now game 5, bitch. Game 5, that shit was Jalen Williams. That motherfucker could not be stopped. I was like, man, can you imagine being in the NBA? You look at this niggas like, bro, you play in a league where LeBron James is still here, Steph Curry is here, Anthony Edwards, all these amazing names. and this nigga named Jalen Williams just put up 40 points on your entire team. That's the speech going in the game fucking 6.
That's the speed.
That's the fucking speech. That's all I fucking need. Like,
He didn't say it loud enough because Game 6 came out. Them boys is flat.
like Jesus Christ.
No, but he did hoop though.
But
I see that. SGA, very number one, but Jalen Williams runner
yeah,
up.
it'll probably go to SJ though, just because he has had a more consistent game.
Yeah. Predictions.
I'm gonna go OKC.
Yeah.
I think OKC is gonna adjust.
I think OKC.
Yeah, I think they're going.
But once again, if Indiana comes out like they did Game 6, they're gonna win it. But
OKC is playing at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win it at home.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Wow.
Next year, I will watch the game.
Cap.
No, I'm for real. I need to start over. I gotta pick a team to watch, and that's how I'm gonna get into it.
Because if they get knocked out,
But that's
what you
the only
do?
way I'm gonna be interested. If they get knocked out, then I'll find somebody else. But I'll find a favorite player like Donovan Mitchell. But I'll participate next year. I ain't watching football. Y'all can keep that. Basketball. I will
Boycotting the
watch.
NFL?
No, I just don't care for football.
Oh, okay.
It's boring. I don't care to see people get hit,
I don't watch football like that.
then hold the ball, then wait, then run. Like this basketball is so everything's happening. There's things going on all the time.
Is it because you can't see their faces in the helmets?
I don't give a fuck about the faces in the helmets.
You care. You care.
Do I?
Yeah. More than you think you do.
You may think the basketball players are more attractive because you can see more of them.
I literally like watching the game. It's fast paced. Move.
All right, so let's switch the sport, and let's say I am responding to you, watching lingerie football, and you're like,
He got to put lingerie in it.
just saying, and you're like,
Lingerie.
you sure you just
football.
like watching lingerie football because you can see more of the women and all that? I was like, no, I just think it's it's a good game, That's how you sound.
If you put lingerie in it, you change
So
the
crazy.
variability
Like, come on
of the
now.
game.
That's what I'm saying. You can see more of the play. You see their face. You see their body and shit. You know what I mean? So that's probably why you like watching the basketball.
Oh man, lingerie football is trash. But I've watched.
That's so crazy.
That junk is
they
funny.
just
Them
they need
girls
more
are-
studs in there, man.
They need more stuff
That is hilarious.
to make it interesting.
I didn't
Studs
say
versus
Hell yeah.
femmes.
if
Wow.
not during prime month. Not during prime month.
Actually, this is the prime time to kick it off.
It is the month.
This is the time to kick it off.
If I was drafted, if I had a lingerie football team and I was drafting a player, on a quarterback, I'm looking for like stud mechanics.
I'm going to Hillsborough in
Stud
20 seconds.
mechanics.
I'll find some good players down there.
Wow.
Yeah.
At my mama house?
Tampa fashion.
Oh.
Tampa fashion.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
It's in my mind.
It's been 20 seconds. Fuck, I grew up in
Home.
Urban Tech, nigga.
Y'all get to the BT Awards?
Yes.
Oh man.
All right, what we want to start off with?
Hey, BT, 4.5 hours is crazy.
It was a long ass
Never
time.
again.
I think it's because they
af-
didn't have the after party like they normally do.
But after 2 hours, I was done.
They went all
4.5?
out. They went all out.
What they
they
did,
did.
like
I thought it was a
4
good award show.
icons?
Yeah, but 4.5 hours. It was 1 a.m. And then there was like, oh, watch divorced women afterwards. I'm like, ain't nobody
Oh,
about
that
to watch
Tyler
that
Perry
show.
show. Mm-mm. See, I'm glad I watched it when I watched it.
You
'cause
seen
1
the
o'clock
meme
is
where Donald Duck
crazy.
be sleep pissed off? That's how I felt after.
What
I fell asleep. I didn't see Kurt Franklin perform. I tapped.
He had a cool performance too.
Yeah, it was too late.
They
Nah,
looked-
it was late.
I bet. I
And
bet.
mind you, that started like at 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So
Yeah.
it was done by like 9. But for us,
It was late as hell.
It started at 8. That shit went over till
yeah, that's
4 hours later.
It was the 25th.
Were there any
And-
performances
Oh,
that y'all like? That y'all enjoyed?
yes. The little 106 in Park
Yeah, that shit was
countdown they did was fire. Maya killed it. Anne Marie killed it. Motherfucking who?
Ashanti,
Ashanti.
Lil
Jim
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
There, Bow Wow.
It's missing 106. No disrespect Bow Wow like that.
My
I
bad, I'm
just,
sorry.
I wish Sierra would have came out and performed
With him
like you,
doing that,
but
yeah.
I like probably Russell Wilson wouldn't happen.
I feel like Sierra's getting to this point where I feel like she thinks she's too cool for school.
Now I think it was somebody said like the last comments that Bow Wow said about her was like there was something he said it was like kind of disrespectful. It was like
Okay.
I had that bitch first. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
That's crazy.
I knew it had to be something behind
like getting on the
the
stage with your ass, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I mean,
She was
it
there.
would have been beneficial for her, but I get not going on stage.
Okay.
Amber
I got an
Rose-
album coming
Something
out
had to
too.
Something because she was there. I was like, she was there. Why
yeah,
did
she
she go
did a
out?
whole announcement for
Yeah,
somebody.
she brought somebody out.
I like the Anne-Marie was killing her choreography. She was out there dancing. I was like, damn, I'm in middle school again.
She was good.
Shit was so cool. I think that was probably the best besides Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor killed her shit.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I
she
like
was
Leon
flying.
Thomas shit.
Leon Thomas.
That shit was
good.
good. I can't remember. I can't remember what the hell I seen.
Who was it? Leon
I like the Jamie
Thomas.
Foxx tribute.
Yeah. With Babyface singing was it Unpredictable?
Yeah,
I feel like they didn't do him justice because it was weird. I feel like they was singing too many Ray Charles songs.
Yeah.
And it was like
He ain't
these
Ray.
aren't Jamie Foxx songs. He ain't fucking, you know what I mean? Like
I mean they did blame on alcohol.
And they did.
it did blame it on alcohol and I think
And
unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
And I think that's
Yeah.
it.
They could have did more than
Why
that.
y'all? I think they did like 2 Ray Charles songs. Like what the fuck is going on? But
Granted,
He ain't
Jennifer
Ray Charles,
Hudson, she was killing that. Jennifer Hudson had me locked in.
I ain't see that shit. Her ass scream. I was just like, I feel like that's the only reason they did the Ray Charles song for Jennifer Hudson could come
So
out
she
and do
could
her
sing?
thing. But it's like, fuck. It is what it is.
Well, any
That nigga was making fun of Stevie Wonder talking about
Oh yeah.
he had the award.
But Stevie Wonder was making jokes too, talking about, "Hey, Jamie, look at me." I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
That shit was good, man. That shit was funny.
was there any award winners that y'all felt was like not accurate, or y'all felt like they chose?
I was
the right
happy
winners?
Kendrick Lamar was there because
He had to
BET
show up.
Awards has the reputation of the biggest stars
Yeah.
not being there.
Yeah,
So
like SZA didn't go up to get her awards.
I don't think she was there
shit,
yet.
They not there, but yeah, I saw her later after
Yeah.
Kendrick went and got his.
but that whole thing of like the biggest stars not being there to get the award, but they'll be at the Grammys or the AMAs or other award shows. It was cool to see him go up there and accept his award.
You know what was crazy? Glorilla getting her first BET award. It was for a
gospel
gospel
song?
song. I was like, that's
I thought that category was. I like the flip they did on that because it was best gospel / inspirational record, so it didn't have to necessarily be a gospel song.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
You don't like that? Why?
Because when you do stuff like that and then somebody wins it that isn't like a traditional gospel artist,
Like-
it looks like you did that to give this person an award and not have backlash.
Yeah,
I can see that.
but it could also be that like it's not enough like gospel records that are coming out.
It's enough.
I mean,
it's enough gospel records. Gospel music ain't never
He used
stopped
to do the
coming
That
out.
ain't
same five
good. That's
people:
good,
Fred
though.
Hammond, Marvin Sapp.
It's
Yeah.
enough.
Franklin.
It's enough gospel music. To come
I
out.
just
There
feel
is.
like we don't
We
have.
say-
You
we
do
say
it. 'Cause
that.
you don't do it based on what's good. You do it based on what's coming out.
Shit, 10
Like
years
the
ago.
Oscars gonna come out every year. They're
10
gonna
years
have.
ago, it was the 3 of them people that I mentioned.
But 10 years ago, you thought about like the best female rap category, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like
Nicki Minaj.
clearly there was other women that was rapping, but it's
No,
like
but
who was.
that's female rap. It's gospel is like a whole. Motherfuckers ain't stopped making gospel music.
And then
Yeah.
and women ain't just started rapping. We just started like putting them into the fold.
No, I'm saying female rap and gospel is not the same thing.
No, I'm saying the category in itself. You feel what I'm saying? The category in itself was like they was putting people on there that was like that didn't put out records for like almost 2 years.
On which one?
Best female hip hop artist. It'd
Yeah,
be
why
Nick-
was Nicki Minaj?
It'd be like Nicki Minaj,
They put
Lil
like all the
Mama.
girls pretty
Yeah, I
much.
was like-
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like Lil Mama didn't even. What,
That's
what the
stupid.
fuck Lil Mama
You
did?
shouldn't do that either. Yeah, that's-
Right. They shouldn't do that. But I kind of feel like, but I wasn't mad at it, but I thought it was a good, cool way to do that. But I also get that point too.
Yeah.
because they just this is lazy.
Yeah.
Like Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin,
Marvin
got
Sapp.
Marvin Sapp,
Mary.
Mary Kiki
Ty
Shields.
Tribbett.
Yeah, the motherfuckers have not stopped releasing music.
Karen
We just don't
Clark
listen to gospel
Sheard.
anymore as much as we did. But it's like,
Yeah.
do y'all due diligence? And it's It's other gospel artists. You know what I
They
mean?
should have. I think they should have their own
BT
award show.
did used to have
A whole gospel
the
section.
morning worship,
Jones
the morning work.
Countdown.
Yeah, Bobby Jones countdown. Exactly. They don't have like stuff like that
That's
for the
'cause
people
it's
that
Tyler Perry Network now.
that boy killing me.
Nah, that shit was gone before that shit.
Bobby Jones Gospel. They should have their own like award show. Like a.
I thought they
Do they?
did.
I think
That's where
I think
they
they
had,
do
like,
have
a
I think they have I think they have a
whole
gospel show, award show.
thing.
I think they did at one
Got a
point.
gospel show, the countdown show. They have church like on Sunday.
But people don't watch TV anymore like that.
yeah.
So that's why a lot of I can't
mean-
tell you what shows that come on BET now other
But
than
they got BET
the
Plus,
sitcoms.
and I don't see them really promoting.
Yeah, you should have like the whole gospel countdown
Yeah, they should have
every
that.
month. If it's a stream, if you streaming it, just still make the show and
They shouldn't leave Tyler Perry as the only like
Closest thing
executive
to
producer of
Everything.
BET Plus, because all he do is do his shows. But it's like BET could kill it. All they have to do is just kind of like what they did before, is just kind of come up with their own versions of what's already kind of out there. Like right now, the what MTV was is what like Netflix is now, with like the Love Islands and stuff like that. If BET just kind of do their own thing, right? When they did College Hill, it was a success. They would do like I used to like when they would do like the on campus stuff for like the
yeah.
the HBCU.
HBCUs. I thought that was always cool.
They gotta BT has to they gotta give BT Plus away for free. That's the only way,
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna subscribe to BT Plus. You know what I mean?
I
For
just
real.
did it to watch the BET Awards, but it's a 7-day
Um,
trial,
So you cancel
First, get
that.
that shit out of me, boy.
and it's like
If that shit was if it was cheaper or free, then they had like a Love Island type shows and shit like that. It'll fucking work.
hell yeah.
But
Like
motherfuckers,
Tubi.
you just ain't signing up for BT Plus. It don't sound attractive. It don't really sound like.
Yeah, it sounds like you only buying
watch
it
Tyler Perry shit.
for nostalgia
Yeah.
or Tyler Perry shit.
Yeah,
Or watching Baby Boy.
yeah. And Tyler Perry shit don't be people watch them for sure.
Yeah, the Straw movie was
The Star movie was straight. I fuck
Straw
with it.
was
it.
cool, but it's also on Netflix.
Yeah. So
right.
He knew what he was doing.
but BT don't really do movies like that. We can, but the budget also is a big
Yeah.
thing. Who's gonna pay the most for this movie? I got my own studio, so who gonna give me the most money to
That's true.
release this movie? BT,
Exactly.
y'all gonna give me what?
That's why I said he knew what he was doing. I was like, damn, he got everything over there on BT, but this came out on Netflix.
He got other show. He got that one, Beauty and the Black or something like that. That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
He got some shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
So I fuck with him.
That
Yeah.
boy apparently grabbed up some white boy and was like, hey, sup with it.
That Tyler Perry lawsuit.
Allegedly.
$250 million.
Derek, there's a some Dixon, Derek Dixon. Something like that.
I don't know his name.
But I think he was on the Oval.
Yeah, I think he was on the Oval
Oh.
show.
Yeah. $260
man.
million dollars.
Was Boondocks correct?
I don't remember the Boondocks episode, man.
I just remember. I just remember at the end. That shit's so scary because he come out of nowhere dancing. That shit's so scary, though.
Was Boondocks correct?
Oh my god.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Which was more accurate? You think Boondocks or Atlanta?
Huh?
Atlanta.
I feel like Atlanta's more accurate.
Atlanta boy.
Remember the episode when he was playing Tyler Perry?
Oh, yeah.
That nigga got
Oh,
secret
man.
layer.
That episode was weird as hell.
But it's like the Tyler
But,
Perry
yeah.
shows.
Yeah. Well,
The Tyler Perry lawsuit is kind of weird, but I mean, I don't think much is gonna come from that.
Yeah.
I
seen
mean,
text
look at them
messages.
all on BET Awards, like nothing going on. So,
I mean, that was after. I think that shit came
Was
out.
it
yeah,
after?
came out after. Yeah. It was probably a week. Probably like a week, five
they
days
waited.
after.
BT doesn't want to lose Tyler Perry.
I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Even
Not
if
at
he
all.
is guilty, that shit will ruin. That will probably end BT if they lose all them Tyler Perry shows and shit.
Because
Who
what
else
they
they
gonna
got?
fill it up
I think
with?
so. We get Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart already did it.
Kevin Hart got a network.
He
too.
already had the Real Husbands and shit.
That shit
Yeah, I
was
think he just
funny,
did a
too.
show. I don't think that was like.
But
Kevin
what
Hart.
sh- what else
he
is
doesn't
he
have
gonna
like
bring?
like Tyler Perry is able to do this because he has his own studios. He able to like
And he has
put out
he
all
has
these
a
shows.
plethora
I'm saying,
of
but like
shows.
Kevin Hart be executive producing shows under Heartbeat.
No. When you talk about executive, we're talking about Tyler Perry has his
Actual
own
shows.
Yeah,
so
Tyler
he can like
Perry
just put these shits out.
Studios.
Yeah.
I get it. I feel like Kevin Hart could come
And
up with
Kevin
some shit.
Hart, I think he more concerned about the LOL network rather than
I'm pretty
putting
sure.
all that into BT.
Maybe.
Unless there's a huge partnership where he's gonna get the studio to be able to produce all this shit, kind of like how Tyler
I feel
Perry
like
did.
if Kevin Hart was like, I want to, if Tyler Perry is out, I feel like Kevin Hart would love to take that position.
I mean, if Kevin Hart
He
did,
hosts the BET Awards. Fucking,
He just don't got it. It's just like a different thing.
Because you got to think BET used to also be like a big thing for comedy too.
Yeah.
And they haven't really like, you know.
That's
what they tried to bring.
They tried to bring it back. They tried to bring it back. I don't know what happened.
I don't think it did well.
Yeah, I haven't seen it one time.
I don't think it actually aired. I think they talked about it bringing it back, but I don't think it actually aired.
Damn.
I think it would be cool if Kevin Hart did it because he do got enough movies, and then his comedies. They play Soul Plane several
Man,
times.
we ain't trying to watch no old shit.
But that's
We talking
what
about-
some people do. I would also think it'd be cool if he brought on like Could Have Been Records as something to watch on
Yeah, I
BET.
definitely think Casanat and
then they would
Drewski
just
definitely get.
They not
Link up.
signing no fucking BT. They make too much money streaming.
But
Like,
I will
they
say,
don't.
I mean, people do license deals all the time, but like I do think that was the one thing I want to say about the BET Awards. There was some issues with like some of the streamers and stuff, and I feel like BET's tripping. It's kind of like I feel like
Get with
failing
the times.
brands.
Get
like,
with the times.
Like I've been watching this Shaq thing on Netflix with him and Allen Iverson trying to revive
by
Reebok.
Yeah,
And I feel like BET is like the Reebok of like networks right now. It's like y'all don't have the right to kind of be like picky with shit. Like if Casanat wants to stream, or he's saying, "Hey, I want to get my whole team on the red carpet streaming," bitch, y'all need to let these motherfuckers stream because that audience you need to have viewers on BT. And there's people like I didn't know about the BT Awards until Casanat was streaming.
I agree, but I don't think they don't need. It's gonna get like the views online, but it's not gonna get views to
It's
BET
not gonna transfer.
because people that's watching Casanat streams, all these people streams, are not going to watch BET. They're not coming. They're not gonna get them viewers.
You gotta have something to like draw them in. You gotta have some already there.
I mean, I think they let them stream. They were streaming the whole time.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
But one of his homeboys, they tried to keep him out. I think.
Well, no, he tried to bring a kid in.
Yeah, he tried to bring a kid.
And it was like, ain't no fucking kids on the red carpet.
yeah.
Unless you like a real deal celebrity. And that's like some real shit, bitch. Like until Kai came and was like, okay, you can let him in now. But it's like before that's like, nigga don't know you. And
Yeah.
you knew the protocol before you got here, so it's like
Yeah.
may sound bad, but it's like ain't nobody bigger than the
Rules
program.
are rules.
Unless you come and you bigger than the fucking program. Like Casanet.
You bigger than the program. Nah, I mean, I don't want to turn this into like what would I do at BT, but I do think BT needs to have like they need to just reach all categories. I think they need to reach like they need to throw Gracie's Corner bag, like do something with Gracie's Corner and bring some of that from like she keep her YouTube shit, but like do something with Gracie's Corner on
Gracie's
BT.
Corner could be like a teen summit for like Jits or like some Blues Clues or some shit like
Yeah,
that. That's something that could air like every morning on some like PBS Sesame Street type shit.
If you have a small kids and today people already cut on YouTube and just let their kids watch YouTube. If you don't want to give your child your phone or your tablet or some shit, and you can just cut on BT on a fucking, BT Plus or early morning cartoons or some shit like that. I just feel like it's an avenue that that they can approach. You know what I'm saying?
It is. I don't think it's not as
It's not like how it used to be.
because where we at now in time and like accessibility and how quick you want stuff, I don't think
Hey, man.
I don't know what the hell that was. I don't think people just not going to BT.com. I'm not going to whatever.com or whatever plus when like especially with kids, I can just go to YouTube and watch
Right.
everything. I'm watching recaps.
I will say that people will. I'm not gonna go to BT traditionally just because I'm not used to going to that, and I'm not used to BT having anything for me. But I just feel like it's an app, and right now, as long as you can provide something that's interesting, like I think BT has a bad way of marketing things, right?
Definitely.
They don't know how to market things outside of TV with commercials. So if you find a way to market on social media and promote the app in a way where it's like, oh, okay, people are gonna go to the app. Again, how much it's gonna cost? Is it free? Is there a free version? Give me a free version. Load that shit with apps. I mean, with ads.
Best thing they can bring back is College Hill.
That's what I'm saying. You got to
College,
bring something for each audience. Like, you got some for kids, some for like the teens and like college goers.
Teen
And it's-
Summit, man. That Teen Summit shit was cool. Motherfuckers used to go on there perform.
They used to do like news and shit like that. Like I would reach out to Mark Lamont Hill.
They had,
But it's different because people was watching TV. It was on cable. It was cable. You just turn on BT and leave that bitch there.
Yeah, but it's like now it's like I think BT should like include like BT should like do something with like an app. Like you can infuse like social media with TV and like streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Netflix is a good example of how they curate social media with the streaming platform because they have a YouTube channel, right? And like their YouTube channel features like stuff on there as well. And
Netflix?
like yeah,
Yeah,
Netflix.
so I ain't never went to Netflix YouTube channel. I have seen the they got like a
like
black on Netflix or like a black something like that when they release like black shows or something like that.
yeah, like the thing is like you don't necessarily go to like the channel per se, but the algorithm will show you like videos from a Netflix account, like a Netflix YouTube account. You know what I'm saying?
They just need to they need to do like how all these other, every one of these streaming networks has had a hit show. Stars
Yeah,
had
neat.
Power, BMF. Netflix had what, Narcos? What's the other one?
Netflix got a new show every time.
Every
but one of
so
the biggest things
often.
though is also is that BT comes from cable TV, and they're not able to show and have the same type of shows these other networks can have.
They can do, but they got
if
BT
on
Plus.
BT Plus.
I don't.
They
I
need
don't know.
a like
I think
a,
BT
a
Plus has
banging
a-
ass show.
It has
BT Plus can do like I mean, do they do nudity and like real deal like drugs and shit like
I
that?
don't know.
And, like killing.
I'm pretty sure they can.
They probably don't.
Because even like the Tyler Perry
I'm just
shows, they
laughing.
they be having guns and shit.
I'm
But
just laughing.
that should be kind of corny. But that's like Tyler Perry. But it's like even like the way it looks. But I don't know. Shout out to BT though. I fuck with BT. I watch BT Award.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
what kind of sneeze was?
I thought you was laughing. My
I
fault.
was like, what? Oh, is she okay?
Saying that we're on BT Awards, I want to talk about the Grammys with the new categories that they talked about. They
Oh, yeah.
introducing. They have the new contemporary country
Traditional country music. They tired of Shabuzi ass in there fucking making slaps.
and Beyonce.
Yep. They said, get them niggas up out of
It's
here.
two-way street. It opens up for like people that wouldn't traditionally be nominated.
Right.
But it also is like y'all not winning this traditional country.
Yeah.
Never
I mean, if that
again.
feels racist, but I mean, they did it with hip hop first, so
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So they've been doing it with hip hop.
traditional hip hop, melodic
Melodic
hip hop.
So it's like I ain't really.
I mean, people been saying hip hop need a bunch of genres. You can't just put all these different types of music into one
I
thing.
get it.
You can't. Nashville need country. You can't. The music industry needs country music. So don't make them too mad.
Yeah, I do want to.
They shut this shit down.
I
Bitch.
do. I want to understand how they gonna do this album cover shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like how do they judge?
So everybody like it's gonna be. Assuming it's gonna stem from a photography image, and then it's gonna be like the graphic artists that worked on it. And
I feel like they like you get the album cover gets nominated, but like none of the music. You know what I mean? I think it should be from like whatever's already been nominated. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Nah.
Because they'll fight that. They'll be like,
Hell yeah.
you said an album cover, so my cover needs to be judged just like everybody else's.
But I think the artist may win it too, though, because if it's like say the artist is on the cover, I think they may win also. I think it's one of them things where the artist may win, the people that designed the cover win, but it may not be an award for like the producers and all that.
It's definitely not gonna be televised. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They none of this shit's on TV.
No.
Yeah.
But I thought
Both country awards may be on TV if it's like a Beyonce versus Shabuzi versus type thing. But that album shit ain't gonna be on the
Yeah.
on the TV at all. Hell no.
I mean, I've seen Beyonce won Grammys that wasn't televised, like the one she won with Jay-Z, the Carter album. They won for that. I can't remember what category it was, but it wasn't televised.
They don't televise the jazz album.
definitely don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
I think that'd be cool.
I mean, it'd be cool. Yes. But people don't be fucking.
But it's like, how many of those people?
I
do you
think
know?
they should switch it up at least instead of doing like throw one. It don't have to be like
I think they should just have one that's like an online stream and then a TV version.
Ain't nobody watching that shit, bro.
Some people would though. You know what I'm saying?
For what? Motherfuckers don't watch that shit on TV, and that shit gonna be longer than fucking BET Awards.
It would be.
It's because of commercials.
But also all the awards they don't go up on stage at all. It's not that it's not televised. It's like them motherfuckers not going on stage. Period.
But they be going on stage because like what's the name wasn't televised, but he went on stage. No worries. No worries.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that they don't be there. Sometimes the people don't be there to get the award.
I don't think every award that wins goes up on stage and accepts the award.
I just think that they don't be there to get it. But
No, I'm saying,
the ceremony
like,
is a long
when it's
ass ceremony. That ceremony be long as a bitch. Because I remember seeing No Worries go on there, but I had to see a video that wasn't from like
The televised
broadcast.
part.
Yeah,
See, when it's just say it ain't televised, I'm thinking that some of the motherfuckers don't even go on stage at all. Like, you won this award, congratulations, type shit.
No, they
And-
go. They record it, but they just don't put it on TV like all the other more popular.
it is a long ass fucking ceremony.
Like a
though.
graduation.
That shit longer than graduation.
Oh yeah, that shit
2,
long.
3
That shit long as a
graduations put
bitch.
together.
Yeah, college graduation.
Well, I left to get something to eat watching the BET Awards. Boy, I was like, hey,
Yeah, it be people that be on the red carpet that win awards while they're on the red carpet.
oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
They're like, you just won for like, oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's stuff like that,
Yeah.
all of it can't be televised. They doing
Right.
it.
But they still go up there and they'll say it like on the stage and shit.
I don't think so, man.
I'm telling you, it's a long ass ceremony.
I'm saying I know it's a long ceremony, but I don't think every
Not every
category
single person
everybody
go
goes
up
on
there.
stage and accepts their award.
Some people might opt out, especially if it's a long.
Fuck opt out, bitch. You ain't coming on this
opt out to
stage,
go up
nigga.
there.
You won for best reggae. Here you go. We're gonna ship you your award and congratulations, nigga.
You,
You go pick it off the table.
I do. How y'all feel? I want to transition to like the ICE protests, and then Doechii using her. She won best.
New
What is she-
artists.
Yeah, best
Nah,
She
she won best of the rap artist. Leon Thomas won best.
best female rap artist.
Yeah, she won best female rap artist, and then she used her acceptance speech to talk about the protest that was happening right outside in L.A. And have y'all been looking much into that?
I think it was wonderfully timed because that was the first award, and she's kind of set the tone by saying that. Well, at least on TV anyway, the televised portion. She set the tone by kind of saying like, thank you for this, but what's happening outside is really important, and it was just a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, what? But
It's
have y'all
also
been?
very true.
I've seen protests outside driving by. I haven't been able to participate. Busy schedule.
They had a Tampa protest, right?
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
Yeah,
like last week.
yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
I drive by and I see like a group of people on the corners just protesting.
It hasn't been as much stuff online because they've been censoring that shit, making sure them videos don't. I don't think they make shit. You can post them, but they ain't gonna be on your feed and
Shadow
shit like
ban.
that. Yeah, they shadow banning them motherfuckers because I haven't been seeing a shit ton.
They learn they lesson.
As compared to
from-
like the George Floyd protest. I don't think it's as big, but that shit was everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Online. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
They going to
I
motherfuckers'
feel like we
houses.
protest every year.
I mean, we should.
Um,
America's fucked up. They do fucked
This
up
is
shit.
America.
You see, there was a dude that I think he went to court
Yeah.
and his case got dismissed. And when he walked out, ICE was there and they arrested his ass.
Yep.
Damn.
And they be deporting people to wherever the fuck they want. It ain't even no like, oh, you're going back to your home country. They deported some Spanish dude back to Africa.
Not Africa.
What?
I can't even imagine. You don't
They
speak
just like-
English?
Yeah, they was like, hey man, first thing smoking. Where we going? Africa? Hey man, you taking your ass to the Congo.
Shit just respawning like crazy place.
I seen they say that, like the kids, like when some of the kids, they not gonna get no representation in court. 'Cause I guess they not U.S. citizens or whatever. And it's like we're not giving you free, like you're not getting a public defender. So.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old in New York that represented himself. And the judge was like, are you understanding? And he's just like,
That shit crazy.
Do what I
They
can.
really pulling jits out of school too.
I
Like,
just-
in over there in Cali, motherfucker Ice Age is going in school and like pulling people out the school, like kids,
That shit's-
elementary school kids.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
People like they shouldn't be as illegal, but it's like, I mean, a lot of shit is illegal. Motherfucker. I mean, a lot of shit is legal. Fucking segregation was legal. You know what I mean? Having slaves was legal at the
Right,
time,
yeah.
so they don't make shit right. They ain't, you know what I
You
mean?
can't use that parameter in
Yeah.
a conversation like that.
Like,
That's crazy.
Ain't nothing we can do.
I saw
But
some. I
protest.
saw some lady online saying like, this is not. While say for instance, like this is an issue, but it's not something where you like arrest people and stuff like that on like the first offense. Like they said, like not having your paperwork in order is really just kind of like you need to renew your license.
Yeah.
And if you didn't renew your license and you get caught, they give you a fine, kind of shit. And you have to like be a like repeated offender in order for like some severe legal action to take place. They said being illegal is kind of like that. If they catch you and it's like, oh, you not whatever, then they supposed to fine you. It's literally like paperwork shit. It's not like this real criminal shit that's going on. So, but they turn it into that. I don't know the law, so I'm just listening to this girl. I'm just taking her off for face value, but seems legit.
That's all legit.
Man, it's stolen land, man.
That's so crazy.
The shit that's crazy is my old lady, her peoples just got here last year from Cuba. They went through like a legit parole system where they got like, oh snap, you were selected to come to America, whatever. Now they sitting in the crib like,
Nervous as fuck.
what the fuck?
It's some scary
Like, I
shit, bro.
can't-
It is.
And it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh, Cuba not protecting them?
yeah,
Oh,
no,
shit.
They don't give a fuck. And they will deport you to wherever.
They go to sweating.
They would be like, Mr. Hernandez to the door. He gonna open the door and like, where is he?
Hernandez, man.
They gonna open the door. Where's he at? Where's Derek Hernandez?
Oh my god.
Nah,
I can't
but-
imagine being in like school as a kid and watching like my friends or my classmates just being taken out of
being
But just,
class.
pulled
but just imagine being in school as a kid and you not knowing that you're undocumented. You just here and like they come snatch your ass up.
Where's my mom? Where's my?
They're not even like giving you to your family. They're just taking
You
you.
just taking your
and
ass.
holding you.
Fuck are you taking me?
Like where are we going? It's a field trip. Where the fuck?
Put you in that motherfucking room with the foil blankets like they
Remember
was
that.
in Texas.
Sheesh.
That shit crazy.
That shit.
But they got the
Yeah.
Elon Musk over there doing the fuck you. And that motherfucker apologized. Seen that shit?
To who?
You apologized. He like, I'm sorry. My tweets last week, whatever, about President Trump was a little aggressive. What the fucking shit he said.
Stop the madness.
Hey, man.
Shit crazy, man.
I want to talk about K-Dot in Toronto. He had 2 shows in Toronto on a GNX tour. Both were sold out. And, you know, seems like it caused up a nice little stir. Was it the mayor of Toronto?
I think he was just like a politician.
When
I
Drake
don't know if he
was
was a
mad.
mayor. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was fake. I thought some people just putting shit out there.
We called it-
Photoshop is a powerful tool. And that nigga responded. Said, hey man, I just went there for the show and the people of Toronto. I didn't go there to see Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, we went
I'm
to see
like,
SZA. They said they had a video of that motherfucker dancing not like us. That nigga was having a great time.
Wow.
They called him
Dog.
a goof. They called him
You a goof. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm about to say, shut up, bitch. I'm a politician. Bitch, I ban you, bitch. Ban from NO. Ban from TO.
Wow.
They said Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast was also, his prediction was like, oh, I think people are going to be quiet.
Yeah.
They're going to boo him. I was like,
Why
nah.
would you go to a concert to be quiet and boo someone?
that motherfucker said, one more song. One more time. One more time.
I didn't know Toronto was like one of the 3rd biggest cities in North America.
I didn't know
I don't know
that.
either.
Yeah. And I see somebody saying like it's like 3 million people in Toronto. So that means and the stadium's only like 30, 40,000 seats. It's like, so you telling me he only need 2%? He only got 2% fans in there. I'm like, that ain't really high. Like, bro, it's 30,000 seats. That don't mean only 30,000 people wanted to go.
Exactly.
Tickets sell out. I'm like,
It's
niggas was fucking stupid, bitch.
And they said motherfucker was at the New Ho King restaurant up there turning up before the show.
Yeah, they said he flew back to New York after the first night. He didn't stay the night.
I won't stay either. Fuck it.
Yeah, he had like a bunch of security
stupid.
with him and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm like, bitch, you guys.
Motherfuckers be thinking they riding for Drake doing some dumb shit.
Yeah,
Room service. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
got you.
the fuck?
If you're Kendrick, are you eating any food in Toronto?
You can eat.
You can
eat.
eat at New Hope.
Nigga, shoot a booger in your goddamn food, bitch. This is Kendrick Lamar's food.
I watch him cook it. That's funny.
I watch him cook.
I watch him cook, bitch.
Sit in the kitchen in the back and eat. Have a special table.
I watch him cook it.
He probably flew there, performed, left, bitch. Go back home.
Yeah, they say he flew back.
It's like a
to New York.
45-minute flight. To New
Yeah, it
York.
ain't far, bitch. Granted, if I'm that rich and I don't have to stay here, period, I'll just go back home. All right.
Try their little PJ. Be back in America in a second.
Sometimes it's hard thinking of how like rich Kendrick Lamar is. Like it's hard to associate the idea of how.
It's because he's so chill, but that motherfucker.
Ain't shit ain't hard to me, bitch.
Yeah, that nigga rich as
I
hell.
wish you would have brought Schoolboy Q out in Toronto
To do what song?
just to perform. Like he
Oh, he
would be
canceled his
bringing
tour.
other people out because his tour.
Oh yeah.
They
I
wouldn't
forgot.
let him
They did
perform in
cancel his
Canada.
tour.
Oh.
Would have been a great get back.
Ain't no TD no more, bitch. Scissor here.
Damn,
Y'all got it, bitch.
busy.
We ain't doing all that now. Relax.
When does this tour end? I think he was just in DC for Juneteenth.
That's
Who?
cool.
Kendrick?
Yeah, he was in DC for Juneteenth.
Like, was it a tour stop?
Yeah. I think he's doing the East Coast run right now.
Is Cowboy Carter over? They both doing the same amount of time?
Yeah, because she was there yesterday. She was in DC yesterday. I
Oh, she
think?
was.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just saw somebody post they was at the concert, so I'm assuming. But shit, could have been elsewhere.
Did y'all see this? The Tampa 50 top DJ list.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What y'all thought about the list?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the people who did the list.
I seen a list. From Strizzo being number one, it makes sense what type of list it was.
Yeah. I mean, they had a lot of people on there that I've seen.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Just so ghetto.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at the list.
Like, I didn't see any like DJ on there that does like Afrobeat type stuff. I didn't see like Tempest. I didn't see
DJ
Mila. I
Cool,
didn't see Donnie Love.
DJ
So it's like,
Fresh.
it,
DJ Lil Key, like he be.
but that's DJ Low Key. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
know. I
That nigga
get
make
it.
songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, and it's Strizzo was like, so I understand.
DJ
Like Strizzo being number
Sandman.
one, I was like, okay, well, I know what type of this is like a real deal Tampa DJ list. Not saying other niggas ain't from Tampa, but
A lot of
That's
other
a cool name,
DJs.
Spendiana Jones. That's actually cool.
How cool the name is.
First look at this list, I can see.
No, I seen it, but that just popped out.
It
to
was
me.
just some names on there that just like
DJ Head Buster.
they just DJ at. You know, they got a few hole in the walls that they consistently DJ at.
That's what I was thinking. But then I seen Joey Franchise did get on the radio. I forget which station. He shout out
98,
Donnie
7,
Love,
or
T
94,
Couture, and Miller.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
How you feel about the list?
No.
I felt like it wasn't a good list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I felt like. I mean, they did say that it was based off of like random people they asked in Tampa.
I don't think
Stuff
that was
like
true.
that.
I think that was just like,
What they put on there?
Yeah.
Strizzo got done talking about, hey, y'all leave my name out your mouth with this DJ list stuff, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, nigga, you number one. Why are you?
I feel like he made the list.
Yeah, just given he made the list.
Yeah, you know, you made the list, bitch.
Keep my name out your mouth. People try to come out the woodworks. And I'm like, a nigga that's number one usually don't say shit.
Were there any? I don't think there were any women DJs on there.
There's some women on there. There was I follow one of I can't remember where I showed the list at, but it was a lady on there that I know about. Hey, sleep like a bitch, boy. That shit crazy.
And that boy been fighting.
He was
that
at the strip
nigga.
club last night for his birthday, man.
Strippers came out with the GoFundMe.
Stop.
I know
GoFundMe.
I couldn't
He
make a
need a whip.
50 DJ list. I couldn't put together a list like that. I don't think I know 50 good DJs in Tampa to put a list together.
That is true. I was like, who are some of
On
these
the
people?
good.
I
I
didn't
could
know.
probably
I didn't know
do-
most of them. I knew Lil Key. I knew Strizzo. But it's like a lot of people that I didn't see. Like, you know, like DJ Black Hayes. So it's like, it also, I don't know. Like, you ain't in the college scene. You don't know who a lot of these people is.
And you're doing like is there a time frame on the list? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
if you're
think
doing
so.
Strizzo and Lil Key,
That's
That's
like
been,
Say it again?
Do they still DJ like that?
I don't know.
Lil Key runs the like he be running like the fucking tally ho and shit like that. So man, so like
Like DJing wise?
I don't know
Because
DJ.
I think DJ Cutmaster do tally hoes. Because I know him and I just see his posts.
Right, but I think Lil Key like own that shit.
you could make a list, could you?
I definitely could. Me?
Make a list?
Oh, make a list?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be 50 people.
I could probably do
many?
20, 25 maybe.
It'd be
I
hard.
feel like that. at
But I'm like,
least
if
legit.
the people that was on the list is like, what about people like DJ Rocky Rod and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? That's like a legendary Tampa DJ. But I don't know.
true.
I don't know what the parameters and like the time frame is. So I don't know. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
We gonna have part 2 of the AI conversation with Timbaland and Suno.
Hey,
I see he apologized this morning. Oh, somebody sent that post.
I want to retract my
Too late
statements
to
of what I said
apologize.
before. Because we was like, oh man, let's see what he do. That nigga was tripping.
It's too late.
That nigga was tripping. Nigga put somebody's song that he didn't own in the shit.
Yeah,
And then that's why he issued the
Yeah.
apology. Because everybody was like
We said, yeah.
on his head.
yeah.
I was like, come on, bro. You know.
I mean, if you don't,
If you didn't make that beat, why are you putting it into the, you know
I mean,
what
if somebody send it to you and they say you can use this shit, don't tell you you don't own the fucking beat.
I know what
Like,
I'm
bitch,
going to use it for.
I think he said something along the lines of he was trying to he was looking to collaborate with the dude, and he did that to kind of create something to show him.
But he said the person didn't own the beat.
Oh.
The person who sent the song didn't own the beat himself,
Oh.
and so he put it in there. So the producer was like, "Hey, bitch, what's going on?" He's like, oh shit, my bad.
That's crazy.
But
Well, whatever you said was going to happen, happened, Derek. You know what I'm saying? You was right.
I think I don't know. I think it's like what this does actually opens up the discussion for just like laws made around like intellectual property, clearing samples and stuff like that. It just kind of it's like maybe that needs to be restructured as technology advances. But then you got Erykah Badu just dropped a song with Alchemist, and they did a video, like an animated visual, Liza or whatever, that was using AI. And Erykah Badu didn't say anything. I didn't see her make a statement. But Alchemist was responding to people on Twitter. I think it was a joke that he was using AI to respond to people.
Oh,
Like
that's
using
funny.
Grok or whatever. But he was just kind of like, because people was like, oh man, you lazy. Da, 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 da. He's like, my long career, I'm lazy. I did all this, that, and third. But I use AI one time or whatever. And some people are kind of like, oh, no, not you too, when it comes to him and stuff like that. And I don't know. I do feel like some people may be overreacting a bit.
God forbid you use new technology. Like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be used.
But, there's
It's
the
not going anywhere.
backlash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I just think that we just have to find like a healthy medium. And I don't think that that's a focus. You know what I'm saying?
Because, a big concern is about it, like, taking jobs from people. Oh, it's going to take people's jobs, and this, and that. So there's somebody who could have creatively made that video who
Right.
can't make it now. So I think that's a big fear. About
Which
it.
I think that
people
took
use
that.
AI because of the time it takes to get someone to go do that and get a response and
cost.
There's an audience for each.
Cost and time.
cost and
There's a
time.
cost.
Cost and time are two of the
Right.
biggest things.
And accessibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people just don't want to work with you. It's like we're not gonna. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this.
Right.
For
So
you.
Yeah.
it's certain levels of categories of people or entities of people that those talking points are used as like fear mongering, right? So like the independent creator, the freelance creator is taking jobs away for those people, right? Then it's the companies that have platforms that like a Canva or whatever, right? That may feel like threatened unless they are in on it too with utilizing AI. You feel what I'm saying? So they may feel threatened, like, oh, okay, this is, now we're taking business from us because kind of giving the game away. You know what I mean? So now they have to integrate it within their platform to at least kind of stay afloat. or just other businesses that may utilize like, hardware or just any other utensils to create that may feel like, kind of like when like an MP3 player and like streaming kind of like made music stores kind of go out of business that was selling CDs and stuff like that. So those stores are like, y'all, this is bad for business, right? So that's happening with AI, with, shops and utensils and stuff that utilize like things to craft with. So, but like I said, we got to find a happy medium, a healthy medium when it comes to AI. Because this shit's been getting crazy. Like
People always gonna complain though.
Y'all seen the
That's one thing.
The
videos?
influencers, the TikTok influencers.
Oh, the
like
mukbang.
AI.
You could do fake mukbang.
Bro, they had the shit where they got food, like food eating food. Like it'd be like, imagine like a gingerbread man eating a gingerbread.
It'd be some wild
Cookie.
shit that.
Christina like them videos. Some shit. You think they're cute, like the gingerbread, cupcakes, eating cupcakes and shit like that.
Yeah.
But some of them shits be weird. Like
I
it'll
mean-
eat something, they'll just turn into some grotesque and ugly.
Like the shit Patrick be sending to
Yes.
Bro, they got ones now like where they'll take like historic people or events and have them like do vlogs.
That's
Oh, yeah.
the Bible.
Hey,
That
we can
stuff
hear
from the Bible.
Man,
Hey,
this dude
man.
tried to shoot me. Da, 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 da. Like,
Moses said we were straight. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the sea.
yeah.
I'm like, damn.
They got the one with the gorillas or
I like the caveman vlogs. I mean,
Yeah.
the what's the shit called? The Bigfoot vlogs.
Yeah.
Them shits be fucking
you
cool.
got those.
I mean, that shit is funny.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I've seen like TikTok influencer AI videos. And
Oh, yeah,
like,
I seen those.
This is scary.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
They had one. You seen the one where they had like AI asking if they feel threatened by humans, and it was like a full video of like people, but it was AI. They was like, no, like you guys. It was just like they basically selling out on the human race.
That's funny.
You see
I
it?
think the one that got me, and I was like, oh shit, is when the news reporter's like, coming here live from Clearwater, X, Y, and Z, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they was like looking all fucked up, and he goes, I'm just playing. This is fake. And I was like, ooh, got me, bitch.
I'm not real.
Really? Them shits look fake to me.
Nah.
No,
Yeah, it's the
Not that one.
them shits be looking. You gotta. I don't know. Maybe because I look at this shit all the time and I be playing with AI, but that shit be looking.
You could tell
It don't look fucking real. Now, in probably the next 2 to 5 years,
The
Then
ones
it's gonna
with
be
the,
a fucking
the ones
problem.
they be imitating the streamers and shit.
yeah.
That it don't look.
They be
real,
shiny as a
but
bitch
it-
for some
Yeah,
reason.
but it looks
Yeah,
good
the
though.
skin. The
It
skin
be
shiny as a
looked too
motherfucker.
smooth.
It looked like a game.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker had a raincoat on and shit. And I was like, damn. Because we have hurricanes here and Clearwater has looked fucked up.
See, I
So
had
was
to
like,
do
oh.
a training at work about AI because you can get hacked. So they showed us the videos of like people saying, "Hey, click this link." I'm like, "Damn, you could really get somebody who like looking for a job, and you get a video saying, "Hey, we got a job for you." I'm clicking the fucking link. It's a whole video.
Damn.
That's the shit
I mean,
that scared me.
I
Like,
think that's one of them. That's one of them old people shit.
Yeah,
I ain't
but the
clicking
old people gonna
ain't
get
nobody
caught.
trying to pay me say, hey, click this link. You ain't gonna get me, motherfucker.
The old
But they gonna get
people,
somebody. It's gonna be
they-
people get scammed.
There's
gotta have
some
my
people that
Sharon
get
gun on.
Super scared.
I just
Make sure
I've
my
been
eyes
thinking of
trained.
like I started thinking of AI and like using other innovative, creative ways that go along with like entertainment. So like I think about like 2K, right? And how like I can maybe put a prompt and have like my career do its own story mode. As opposed to just like a pre-scripted story mode that everybody has to do.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Like things like that. But
That'd be fun.
Line, very thin line.
Have y'all watched things called Mountainhead on HBO?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's essentially about, damn, I'll tell you, like 4 of the richest people in the world, I think America, they go to like this mountain for like a weekend retreat. And one of the people, he owns an AI company that creates like the shit that we see now. But the videos are like, the people creating is causing like world destruction. Cause they like, oh, somebody just showed a gang kidnapping these fucking 3 girls. And some people there go and fucking react or some shit like that. I can watch that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mountain
It's kind of
Head?
funny. Yeah, it's got Steve Carell.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to see
Yeah, it ain't
that.
like a super serious. Like
Right,
it's like a
okay.
funny fucking.
Okay.
Whatever. It's kind of funny. But,
a little dark.
Hour long
humor.
episode?
dark humor for sure. Huh?
Hour long episode.
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Oh,
It's a
Okay.
movie. Yeah. I thought it was a show too. It's a movie.
yeah.
I'll partake.
We'll see how AI continues to go down for the rest of this
Oh,
year.
we know how it's gonna go down, bitch. It's just gonna get realer looking, and motherfuckers gonna get confused, gonna get duped, and people gonna be complaining, and that's about it.
But
Fuck
they blocking shit now.
ChatGPT.
What you mean?
Like it's like you can't regenerate like certain images of yourself or whatever like that. Because I took a picture and I was like, what was I doing? Because I was looking at a meal plan. I was like, so sometimes you could upload a picture and be like, what would I look like if I stayed on this cut for 12 weeks? And it'll be like, oh, we can't do that. We can't like generate what you would look like in the future.
That's
Not even because of that. It's like we
yeah.
can't like give you like a fake version of yourself or some shit like that. Like we can give you like a mock up or whatever. Like
Because my homeboy, he's like, if you take a picture of yourself and say, what's my body type? It'll literally analyze the picture.
Yeah.
Like, you're a mesomorph, you weigh about this many pounds. If you want to do something, it'll give you a plan to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that shit
so
doing
that shit's
that.
cool, but it was like, all right, what I look like if I do this 12-week cut? It was like generate image, and it was like, yeah, we can't do
It's
that.
like,
Yeah, we're not.
You trying to post this on Hinge, bitch?
Yeah, we're not doing
Trying
that.
to get them.
That's what should be worried. Doctors, lawyers, people like copyright lawyers, shit like that. Them motherfucking jobs gonna be gone. I use that shit to do my taxes.
I don't want to say that.
I put my fucking bank statements in that motherfucker. And I say, show me like accountants. Show me like every fucking time I went to the gas station or every time like Best Buy, because like I'm not looking through all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit, break that shit down. Get that shit in my CPA.
Serious?
And my CPA uses shit too, because I know what the fuck ChatGPT sound like. He's sending me shit back. And I'm like, bitch, this is from ChatGPT.
Stop.
If you ever see somebody send you a message, they got a bunch of like dashes in and shit like that, it's ChatGPT. Because they like to use them motherfuckers for sure.
Yeah.
Students at my school use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I gotta check, be like, oh, you got emojis in that. Why didn't you take the emojis out?
Hey, man.
Shit crazy.
Good thing I teach math, bitch.
You can't
Calculate numbers. You could put your shit. You could put your shit in a equation solver or whatever, and it'll solve it. But if I ask you, how'd you go from here to here?
Yeah, you're gonna have to show your work.
Hey, come on, Jit.
Numbers
You're
never
dumb.
lie. Numbers never lie.
Can we get into the new Pusha T or the new Clipse record, So Be It, and how Pusha T has been openly discussing the lines where he's dissing Travis Scott.
I love how honest he's being about everything.
But the thing is, Pusha T has always been like that.
So great.
Yeah.
It's
He
refreshing.
always been like.
Did y'all like the record, So Be It?
Yeah.
Like the video
I liked
too?
it better than the first one.
Better than
Ace Trumpet.
yeah.
Yeah.
They come out July.
11.
Diamonds look like PP. Other than
Your little diamonds look like pee.
Pusha T can just say certain things that just ring off and it just sound cool.
Yep.
Where were you when Meech brought the Tigers in? Like,
What they got to
okay,
do with
but that
it?
shit sound cool as a bitch.
Shit, what was you, nigga? I seen BMF. You know what I mean? But now I think there's been he talked about how Travis Scott, the story was, he said he hit up Pharrell. When he came with the whole briefcase with the album in it, and basically said he interrupted a session.
Yeah.
That's number one. He said, one, you interrupted our session. And then you play this song, okay, the song cool, and then it comes out the next day, and there's a different version where you got Drake dissing the nigga that you just came to play the shit for. And that nigga is also my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, and we know he's gonna like stick up for
Yeah, you gonna ride for his homies.
I get it. Because I seen someone say like he did a Travis Scott the same thing on what's the song? Out Like a Light.
Sicko mode.
He did the same thing on Sicko Mode with Drake dishing
Kanye
West.
Right.
So it was like I won't fuck with a nigga either. It's
Hell
okay not to
no.
like him.
So violating.
That nigga, he had the interview with Ebro. He goes, he came in, he interrupted the session. All right? So he came in, doing his little monkey dance or whatever. And then fucking Malice just put his head down and started laughing. And then he goes, he came in doing that, and he's like, he goes, and he wasn't even rapping. If you a rapper that don't rap, I don't want to hear that shit.
See, we don't
And
come
then I
here
was
to
just like-
hobnob. But you
Yeah, we
rap.
come here to hobnob.
That's funny.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Either. Know what I mean?
Hobnob.
I will give it that. Travis Scott does rap. I ain't gonna fuck you.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
rap.
he does. But, he just throwing a little extra
Yeah,
sauce on it.
just because you rap about drugs, bitch, don't make you okay. Detriment to the community. Okay, buddy.
Detriment. He rap about using the shit. But
I mean, I think Travis Scott responded or said something
He did.
recently.
He posted a picture of him and Nick kissing a lizard, right?
That's what I saw. As
What?
A response.
I think he posted a picture of like Pusha T kissing a lizard. It's like some joke about like Pusha T making out with a lizard or some shit like that. Some joke. I don't fucking know.
Oh, there's a
That shit
song
was a
to
joke.
follow up.
I don't know. I don't know if that, it might have been AI.
That's what it looked like to
I'm pretty
me.
sure
It
him
did
kissing a
look
lizard
like
was AI.
it
But I
looked
think it's like some
AI.
running joke like Pusha T did some shit with a lizard or some shit like that.
Oh, remember there was like that was a thing on Twitter. Like every time Pusha T would say something about Drake or whatever, they would just flood the whole thing with him being like messing around with lizards and shit.
Yeah.
It was like a thing on Twitter for a while.
Pusha T and lizards. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it either, but it was like a thing to like bots was doing the Pusha T. What I think it was Pat was like Pat was it'd be funny if like Travis get him back and be like his hair is like a hairpiece.
Oh, he's a hairpiece? Yeah. That would be so fucking funny if the nigga got a hairpiece. I mean, now I don't laugh at bald niggas, so it wouldn't be that funny. If a nigga dealing with alopecia, he got traction alopecia, so he got a hairpiece, but it would be funny if that nigga had a wig this whole time.
oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lace would be lacing though if that's the case.
Because his brother bald, bitch. His brother bald, ain't he? Yeah, that nigga stone cold bald, bitch.
naive.
The thing is that too is like people keep saying, oh, he need to diss Travis and sell records and stuff like that. It's like
Nah,
he's not like he's not using it. He's definitely using it to like push an album, but it's like it's his lived experience. This nigga interrupted my goddamn session.
Yeah, like,
Now the whole thing with him saying like, you know, you cried in front of me. You know, I had to console this nigga, and the fact he has a tape of your girl getting smashed is kind of like
you said that?
Yeah, he
that's
said.
what he was alluding to.
I don't think so.
I thought he was just talking about a video of you crying and being
I
soft.
don't think he had it.
I think he said he had the tape of what happened.
No,
to his girl.
because he didn't do that. Because he would have did that, he would have got shitted on because you can't rap about like what's the word revenge porn type shit. Like I'm gonna expose this girl's sex tape. I don't think he did that.
I don't think he said he was gonna like expose it. I just think he said he has the footage.
Nah, I don't
Man, I
think so.
learn something new every time I'm on
I
this
gotta say that
podcast.
bitch again. I thought he was
Yeah.
talking about like just that nigga crying on, not Kylie
Yeah.
getting smashed on video. I don't think
Damn,
he
bro,
said
you
that.
all right, bro? Good, bro. Like, fuck.
Funny.
That's fucked up. You know what I mean? But the niggas talking about his lived experience. You know what I'm saying? These niggas also, he's around the shit. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah,
bitch, I
like-
don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Nigga, you interrupted my fucking session, bitch. That bitch with sweatpants on. He come in here. Oh, he probably came in that bitch all dolled up, chain shining. We in this bitch rapping for 10 hours straight. We sweaty as a bitch. You come in this bitch with your fucking bag, all hyped up. You know what I mean? Killing a fucking mood. We like, man, fuck you, man. Play this. Then the sun come out the next day. You dissing the nigga. Hell no.
Nah, yeah.
I get it.
I'd be pissed off too.
it was a good Drake verse, though. I fought with the meltdown verse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shit was cool.
It's Captain Six.
Two time.
But there was speculation on that because it was like, all right, he didn't know that Drake was going to do that verse because he just got it. That was holding up the album. But then people was like, really? Because he had a verse that
After
like
it.
after it was like, nah, they scared of the 7 or something like that.
Man, you can call. If I had an album and somebody dissing, I would let you know this shit coming out tomorrow. This nigga dissing you on this bitch. You know what I mean?
So I could be in the clear.
yeah, I'm gonna let you be in the clear, and also I'm gonna give you a little time to have your shit ready to respond if you want to fucking respond. You know what I mean? I ain't taking it off. I'm
My whole
letting you
thing
know
is-
what the fuck going on.
My whole thing is like, what kind of relationship does Travis Scott have with Pharrell anyway?
Enough to call me when I'm in Paris and say you coming to the studio session
Yeah.
and you want to play your fucking album.
At the
You know what I mean?
Louis Vuitton studios or
Yeah.
whatever.
In Paris, it's like you can call my phone, then you should let me know that nigga dissing me on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Common courtesy. Like, you don't gotta take it off. At least let me know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean?
You knew what you was doing when you played it, and then didn't play that part.
I will say when I was watching the video, which phenomenal music video, I couldn't help. I kept looking at Pusha T's knees because he like not neat.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch the video, remember the video with him
He
and
like,
Kanye?
like Fat
Kanye
Joe
was
was on
dancing.
the tarmac.
Like he kind of got like the like
That's funny. Did you know you can get that fixed? I know you can get that. You can get surgery to get that shit fixed. I would definitely get that shit fixed.
Tyree, you too tall to be not neat. That's why you would have to do it.
Fuck being tall. I be seeing people that's like real overweight.
Oh
not
yeah,
need. That should be looking crazy.
shit
Like them
like
shit's
it
about to
hurt.
break, bitch.
yeah.
Man.
Some of them big girls.
Pretzels at the bottom of the bag, bitch.
It's like you trying to eat barbecue. Like at the, you put the plate right there on your
He
knee.
always think like he got on forces.
What's wrong with the inside? Is the inside of his shoes weak?
Shit, boy.
Oh man.
I don't have anything.
Picnic table legs.
What's wrong with his
Fucking leg shit
prolation?
like a Weber kettle grill, bitch.
Yeah, you just want to take them motherfucker to fit the run. And stand on that right there, man.
You can't even run on the treadmill, your legs like that. Your feet gonna be on the goddamn on the little
Plastic
skirt.
side.
Yeah.
You brought up not need people.
Cause I always thought not neat meant like bow legged.
Yeah, me too.
It was like, I like a nigga that's bow legged pigeon toed. I said, bitch, what? Y'all like the way that shit look?
No, Tyree is saying in the name, knock knees.
Yeah.
Your
Knees
knees is
knocking.
knocking.
Like shit. Bow leg is crazy too. Cause them niggas jump real fast. I mean jump real high. Niggas that be bow leg and they run fast. Derek know. Not saying he bow legged, but he know the bow leg niggas run fast and they jump high.
They say they use a different set of muscles. That's why they faster.
No, they say the not need big booty niggas is the one that jump high.
Excuse me?
Need big booty.
The not need niggas with the big booty jump high. They be jumping out the gym.
I've never seen that.
He said, I ain't never see the big booty niggas jump.
You gotta watch.
Oh my god.
You gotta watch the Mike Epps special. He like showed the nigga with the knees. Like throw it up there. Hey man, that's all I got, bro. It's episode 154, Beats and Chill podcast. Till next time. Yeah,
Bye.
peace.